Dave Chandler, now and then a trial comes along that consumes us. Yes.
I'm
I
in the midst of one. Nick, what's your take? Do
Oh,
you think
yeah.
Dior is going to prevail over me, or do you think I
Okay,
will?
so yeah, I just saw this. Christian Dior is suing you because your name is Gigi Dior.
Indeed.
And it's trademark infringement that they're saying or something like that?
So I went and I trademarked Gigi Dior
Right.
under entertainment and modeling, completely separate from clothing, fragrance, makeup, blah 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 blah. What they
Yeah.
do.
High
So,
fashion.
right, exactly. So they're stating that I am interfering with their brand and I am making it like distasteful or there's another word for it, but I can't think of it right now.
Which is like, what a fucking diss,
Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're saying it's not classy what I'm doing, but my argument is
Fair.
there's
You're
nothing
like, what
to
about
do
the
with-
Bump It ad I was in? How dare
Right?
you?
Talk about
Yeah.
I did parts freaking pizzazz, people.
Exactly.
Pizzazz.
I am the face
God.
of Part Pizzazz.
Street
I'm the
cred.
pillar of the community.
Right, exactly.
I'm the
So-
jackhammer lady.
So
And
I mean
my
the
argument is I don't wear clothes doing what I do, so I can't
Their
wear
models don't wear
clothing.
clothes every once in a while.
Occasionally, but it's not. Christian Dior doesn't even make panties and bras. Their stuff is ugly. So go ahead. Your thoughts.
No, I mean the trick with trademark is always, is there a likelihood of customer confusion? I mean, the brand is Christian Dior. I think everybody knows that. What you do as an individual entertainer is not overlap with fragrances and clothing, and so I mean, you cheekily put it, you don't wear clothes while you do it, but the other thing is when you are wearing clothes, I imagine it's not Christian Dior branded, so I don't think there's any likelihood that they'd be confused by that. So I'm not sure where they're getting it, but to protect their brand, they probably have to pursue it in some way, and hopefully they'd want to resolve this without a lot of issue. But I just don't see like someone going to your Twitter or whatever and going, yeah, this is actually Christian Dior. Who did the Jackie Kennedy ad? By the way, Christian Dior, one of the famous cases is they used Jackie Kennedy and without her permission, endorsing their brand. And so the right of publicity in New York is derived from Christian Dior illegally using Jackie Kennedy to endorse their product. But yeah, it's I can't see how anyone would be confused by the two things. Like one is a faceless company that hires models. You are you, and your name is Gigi. So
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I trademarked Gigi and Georgina Dior under modeling under that. And the word was delusion. I'm sorry. I forgot about it. But yes.
diluted.
Diluted of right. They didn't want me to dilute their brand.
Watered it down.
Now the
Watered
one thing to keep in mind is trademarks a very specific area of law where you are required to protect your brand. Otherwise, it dilutes automatically. So they have to do something to protect it. Either send you a demand letter and then negotiate something out or file suit. A lot of people just file suit as kind of a pro forma way of opening the conversation, strongly protecting their brand. And they're usually willing to work something out because they may not think it's actually infringing, but it's close enough where if you did it and then some person named Bella Dior did it and then someone named Tiana Dior did it and they never protected it, then they're worried about the dilution and possible genericide of their brand. So hopefully you can have productive conversations with them and kind of work it out. And once you do that and settle it out, they've adequately protected their brand for the next time it comes up. So a lot of times it's just kind of part of it.
Because there's on the conservative side,
there's another Dior too out there.
There's
not
probably
just
50 to 100. If you go on Pornhub, if you go on X videos, if you go on Google.
What are these websites? I've never heard of them.
They're lawyer websites.
They're to the Bible, right? I only take websites to the Bible.
To the Bible, right. So if you go on those and type in the last name or type in Dior, there's 50 to 100 or more of other names of it. I just took it upon myself to trademark it, therefore nobody else could utilize the name moving forward. as part of my business plan. I chose that. So that's why I'm in the circumstance I'm in.
Yeah.
So
Interestingly, over the past week or so, a lot of people there's a prominent trademark issue going on in one of the communities that I kind of hang out in. I don't want to bring this up, but I keep seeing this idea that you cannot trademark a name. People keep saying you can't trademark a name. You can't trademark a name. That's ludicrous. Of course, you can trademark a name. Taylor Swift has trademarked her name. Madonna trademarked her name. You can trademark a name. The question is, are you able to trademark the name because is it sufficiently unique and identifying, or is it generic? If your name is John Smith, you're gonna have a lot harder time trademarking your name. But performers who use stage names that they create typically are looking for something that's a little bit unique, a little bit eye-grabbing, because it's brand management in general. And I'm sure you didn't pick Gigi out of nowhere. Like, the idea is it's short, it's to the point, like people can remember it really easy, it's simple, but it's also something they'll remember. So you do that, and then you trademark it because no one else is using Gigi Dior, and now you have this sort of exclusive protective thing. So to me, it makes perfect sense. But yes, you can definitely trademark a name. Anyone who thinks otherwise, you may have been misinformed. You don't have copyright interest in your birth name because you didn't create it, your parents did. But that's a different issue.
But they've told, like, I did it because of certain things that I heard during certain seminars that said that, like, newer performers will come in and they'll have a name, and certain companies will utilize that name and then sell it back to them. They'll buy their domain names, they'll buy all this, and then they have all of that power over the performer. So I did it under the guise of exactly what you're saying. Like, it's unique. I'm using it in such a circumstance. So it's definitely been an interesting ride. I got the trademark approved, so I actually have a trademark, and I've been able to utilize it in a couple of circumstances. So, so here's hoping that we move forward with it.
Wow.
It will be just
Well,
fine.
hopefully
Sounds like a pain in the dick.
yeah, it's one of those, it's cost of business, unfortunately, these days, but hopefully it's resolved really quickly, because I don't see like a legitimate case there.
I hope you're correct, and I might reach out to you in that case. So
I mean, I'll refer you to someone
Will.
way better than me, but yeah, if you need some help with it, please do, because I know several trademark attorneys, and I'd be happy to give you a good referral to someone who's
I appreciate it.
Charlize
not a-
Theron has her top off in this Dior ad, and maybe they're just afraid that you're prettier than her. But I mean, you can't see nipples.
Who is that?
But
Charlize Theron?
Charlize, it's a Dior ad. Dior.
Wow.
So that's okay.
That's fine.
But
Just
other
saying.
than it's not.
I
Got
love
it.
She's just way hotter than
Maybe
I
they're
am.
just
It's
mad they
fine.
couldn't book you because you were
That's
so
a
busy.
fantastic point, Keanu.
Was Charlize
Yeah,
Theron in
I'm
the
just
Blood
saying.
Amazon video? I don't think so.
Because she's Charlize and she won an Oscar for playing a murderer where she ate donuts to get fat. Just because she
Right.
did that, it's not any more lewd than anything
Correct.
you do. Yeah,
Correct.
Right, Dior.
And
Yeah,
I'm
right.
out and I'm very transparent about what I do, right? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not
Get out.
ashamed of what I do for a living. I'm proud of it, and
Exactly.
you know, I've worked very hard to build the name that I have, and to just get rid of it because
And you've made a lot of people hard to build.
And
Hey.
Exactly.
I'm
Or
just
how about
today.
this is just actually, I mean, this is Natalie Portman, basically just with a with her Dior perfume ad. Her whole ass is out here.
Right.
She's just covering herself with a blanket. I don't know if you can see that, but like,
100
Gold.
I mean, if that's the
Gold.
thing.
Thank you, Keanu. I'm gonna
Yeah,
bring you
okay.
to my
I
evidence.
could be a lawyer. Someone write
She's
that
on my
down.
evidence
Remind
Or at
me.
least a
Keanu's
lawyer's
hard.
assistant. Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.